Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new HJ, welcome to my channel. And for today's episode, I'm going to be reacting to Harry Potter Wizards of Baking Episode 2, Gringotts Bank. I have reacted to the first episode. I split it into two parts because it was going to be too long to edit. So if you want to, I will link them down below for you guys to check out first. So I've got my trusty cup of coffee again because it's still a bit cold here. So I need to get all the heat I can. If you want to, feel free to grab a coffee, a tea, a butterbeer, a snack. You need to remember to like, subscribe and turn on notifications so you get notified when I upload the next reactions to these. And let the baking begin.
Warner Brothers Eastern Studios.
My favourite place on earth.
6 teams of bakers created sweet showpieces.
I mean, all of them were amazing. All of them were amazing. 3 teams got eliminated, I think. Yes, 3 teams. There was 9. But those judges are tough.
They will be judged by a very special guest.
I'm guessing it's Warwick Davis. It's the music. Harry Potter, Wizards of Baking. Why do I sound like David Attenborough? No matter how many times I see Gringotts, it's still like the most impressive set up the tour for me.
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Anyone wants to open a savings account? This week, all your creations will be focused on this stunning location.
Ooh, they can make a cake of a vault and the door could open and there's like gold coins, edible gold coins. The dragon.
We don't want to disappoint. Please say hello to Warwick Davis.
Eddie Ravenclaw. Woo woo! And flick.
So your dessert display will have to be at least 3 feet high.
Wow.
And 2 tasting elements per showpiece.
Like last time.
Gringotts, so we're expecting to see at least 1 enchanting element in each of your showpieces.
And the team who creates the best showpiece
Will win.
will win an advantage that they can
Ooh,
use next time.
new rules.
Let the baking begin.
I still don't believe they do this in 6 hours.
It is. Oh, it's a little tiny cake.
Ooh, what's in it?
You receive is the tunnels and carts. We have the same thing.
We're the same thing.
Oh, they're getting signed cakes. Ooh. Oh god, I was like, no. I was like...
Well, by now, I'm sure you've realised that you've got the same theme. We're going to be doing 3 head-to-head baking duels. 3 teams who win their matchups will be safe. One of the other 3 teams will be sent home.
Do it.
We know there's going to be a top team, and we know there's going to be a bottom team, and we definitely don't want to be in that bottom team.
There's no green. So what we're gonna do is
Ooh,
we're gonna
raspberries.
freeze the raspberries for both of our tasting elements. I like to use this technique because
The raspberries just flying out. They're like, I'm going in there.
Elizabeth and Juan, your expression is the main whole. We're going out really ambitious.
I'll create the main gates behind the desk.
Oh, wow.
This is a marble technique to make the small pillars actually have 3 different colors of chocolate. So you guys are obviously up against Zoe and Jordan.
I need to make sure that my detail looks extremely realistic, and obviously we just
Yeah, they did the Patronus last time and it was phenomenal.
I'm going to start melting isomalt for the chandelier.
So we're going to have the big marble pillars, and then hanging is going to be the chandelier.
Whiskey
that
cake.
Jordan
I melted the isomalt.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I'm now filling these individually.
That's a lot of beads.
I think it's like 500 or so beads, but this.
Whoa.
I'm just starting to make my salted caramel whiskey buttercream. You want to try?
You're doing tunnels and carts.
Fire whiskey.
What do you think?
We are making the underground caves of Gringotts.
That is going to be impressive if they can pull that off.
We're going to have Nico's tasting element is actually going to be the main structure that will be spinning. So we've got a spinning element, correct? A waterfall. Yeah.
It all sounds a bit ambitious to me.
They just, I personally think, I know everyone's like, oh, if it's too simple, but sometimes if you overexert and push, there's more risk. I know that's the point, you should take risks, but sometimes it's like, oh god. Oh no, oh that is going to be cool. Oh, they did the Luna cake, that was my favourite last time, obviously Luna's my favourite.
Rocky Road marble cake. Favorite component in all this are the chocolate covered potato chips.
Chocolate covered potato chips.
60 minutes gone already.
What was that? What happened?
Every kid decorator's worst nightmare.
Oh no.
The cake fell on the floor. I still have so many things to do, but I have to make more cakes.
What is it with him and cake? Last time that he didn't turn the oven on right, and now he's dropped it. Nico.
It's a head-to-head battle, so we have to do something bigger, better, We're gonna make a massive vault and turn it out of chocolate.
And I'm gonna make a dragon cake with the dragon kind of
Well
guard
done,
and the-
dragon!
I'll make sure that it'll look the coolest dragon ever.
Really want to make sure that we're not in these bottom 3 teams.
What are you baking?
It's so hard to call it until that you actually see the cakes properly, so I can't judge which pair or which is going to be in the top.
We want to really recreate the underground structure that Gringotts. Down at the bottom, Kim's gonna carve 3 different.
Kind of reminds me of the Lego Gringotts set, how you have the top and then you can see the bottom. That's what it kind of reminds me of.
Bakers, can you believe that 2 hours have gone? Remember, today, the winning team will win a big advantage.
What is it? Extra time to get a special ingredient. One-on-one time with the judges.
We have our structure to help you the shape. Now we need to cover it with all their edible pieces.
Mitzi.
Hi!
I'm hoping that holds. I'm hoping that holds.
We want it hanging jewels, so it's not too like Rocky Road flavor.
I am going to tackle the tracks.
How's it going over there?
On track.
Teams, we want to inject a little Weasley Twins mischief.
James Oliver.
We want an additional enchanting effect inspired by the revealing charm. Who knows what that is?
Revelio.
So somewhere within your showpiece, you need to conceal at least one component.
They're giving them halfway through the challenge.
Like we don't have.
I know they should be able to duck and quick think on their feet, but that's just mean.
What if we have like a lot of baking soda covered treasure? So we'll hide a cup of vinegar at the top of our showpiece. We'll pour over the treasures at the bottom and reveal them.
Oh,
I can change my tasting element to be the Philosopher's Stone.
Open up so that way you can see inside.
that would be, yeah.
I love that. Bakers, that's halfway.
Well, I'm stacking my pillow cake.
I can really smell that whiskey.
I'm texturing my burlap. Obviously the sacks of treasures.
Ashley and I are up against Hamo and Ricardo, and I have actually competed with Hamo before.
Don't say someone doing the vault and the door opening.
Now I'm building the center. For this, I'm gonna do a giant chocolate sheet. So we'll need to lift it like this.
Oh god. Oh.
Come on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Supposed to be the center of my vault.
They had the same issues with chocolate last time. It keeps melting because the kitchen's too warm.
I have to redo this. Bakers, you have 2 hours to go.
Oh Jesus.
We're on a time crunch. Go in. No, and let it relax. That looks good. I need to start building this thing.
Voila!
Oh gosh. Please don't break.
I'm creating right now some rock formations.
This is very messy. This needs to clean up a little bit.
I tried my best.
So I am casting the bonbon shells.
And for our Reveal charm, we're going to create a melt-away door. And that's where we'll place.
I'm so excited.
Oh, they look
about
cool.
Beautiful.
They look like sapphires.
And they really do look like
They
gemstones.
look beautiful.
I really love that.
But once we put this on, we gotta be very careful we don't drop anything on it.
Okay.
Careful, careful.
What was that?
Careful. One of the stalagmites fell.
Bakers, 60 minutes left. I really hope that we're bringing enough for our head-to-head battle.
The next hour is going to be hell on earth. I have got to get these sugar paste pillars up. I'm a bit deadly serious. I don't think I can get it done in time.
30 minutes remaining.
The bonbons are hanging, they're coming together. There's still a lot left to do.
Gentle, gentle, gentle.
You only have 10 minutes left.
Careful, Miko.
One more strand, I'm getting on there. That's it. I
4,
Think
3,
we did enough to be in the
2,
top 3.
1.
Presto momentum, your time is up.
Oh. Oh, don't want the music.
Zoe
Oh, here we go.
Jordan, Elizabeth and Juan.
We'll compare the 2 showpieces and then decide which team will be safe and which team will be in the bottom 3.
Let's start with Zoe and Jordan. You guys
Wow.
created a inspiring
Detail in the pillars looks
showcase.
so cool.
A big part of this challenge is the Revelio charm.
Hell yeah.
That is.
Chocolate galleons. You have some compressed strawberries in there with some mint.
The contents of what you had in there are all delicious, but looking like they were a little bit rushed.
I have made a fudgy chocolate whiskey cake.
I think this is one of the best buttercreams I've had.
There's just the right amount of booze in there as well.
Elizabeth and Juan.
Wow.
Inspired by
Then we have chocolate
chocolate.
That makes me want to cry.
Moldy.
It is very cool, particularly for me, because this desk here is where I played my first scene in the first movie.
Obviously, being a magical place, the quills here work by themselves. Now, for our Revelio charm, we have our key.
Oh my god.
The philosopher's stone. We have a champagne mousse raspberry cremous.
It's a nice texture inside the moussiness.
Thank you.
Of the coolness and the freshness of the raspberry compote.
We have the treasury bags made of champagne cake.
The textures, the flavors, beautiful.
And then
They've
your
won, I'm
raspberries
sorry,
in
they've
the
won it.
center. The winning team is Elizabeth and Juan.
Yes.
Zoe and Jordan, unfortunately, that means your place in this competition is
I mean, their Revelio part was so cool. The work on that chandelier was amazing, but you can't top that, I'm sorry.
Lisa and Mitzi. Miko and Chris.
Mitzi, let's start with you.
Yay. So we're really captivated
Oh.
by the scene where Harry, Ron, and Hermione are escaping from Gringotts.
Beautiful piece overall. It really captures the energy of the scene that we were playing at the time in the film.
So we asked you to give us a hidden element.
I don't see anything happening. I am gonna cry.
I think they need
Oh.
a magic word,
I hear it.
perhaps.
Yes.
And
It was supposed to angle this way and reveal
You see the gem?
treasure.
That didn't go quite to plan.
Enchanting
My tasting element will be our hanging jewels. It's Rocky Road, bonbons.
If that was in a box of chocolates, I'd go straight back for one of those.
Have a marble cake.
Your cakes are great. The flavor and the salt were fantastic.
Miko and Chris.
Whoa.
It's huge. I mean, this is like a full-scale set.
My tasting element is stalagmites. It's the ube cake.
I love your cake. I happen to love sweet potato. I'm from the South.
Oh.
But I'm not in love with the texture because it's a little gritty.
That's cool.
Is a chocolate coin that's filled with beet gel, chocolate ganache, and crystallized thyme. Chris, the use of beetroot with the chocolate, being able to combine savory flavors with sweet flavors, you really have mastered that balance. Thank you very much.
They might clinch it.
Fantastic. And I love the team who will move on to the next stage of the competition is Chris and Miko.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, Lisa and Mitzi, that means you'll find out your fate later.
It's time for the final head-to-head. Heimu and Ricardo.
Wow.
This looks incredible.
We have a Revelio charm. Opens the door.
Oh.
That
Yeah.
is very cool.
So it's a raspberry mousse with a raspberry filling in.
I love the kind of crisp element that you've got there.
Thank you, sir.
I have vanilla cake here.
For me, this could benefit from having some zingy kind of punch that comes through. Ashley and Kimberly.
I love that you have the bank and then this world that you've created underneath.
And now for our Revelio charm.
What's behind the melting door?
Wow.
So these are my tasting element bonbons.
That looks like some really well-tempered chocolate.
I'm not sure what I'm tasting, to be honest. It's not really doing it for me, I'm afraid.
My tasting element is right here on the side of the vault. A Madagascar vanilla bean cake.
This, for me, tastes like a very good version of a creamsicle.
Also, at the same time, it's a bit safe.
I think they'll get it.
The team that's come out on top is Heimu
Yep.
and Ricardo. Congratulations.
Kimberly and Ashley. Unfortunately, that puts you in the bottom three.
Miko and Chris, Heimu and Ricardo, Elizabeth and Juan. The one team created an edible sculpture that was stupefyingly good.
Yes, those two.
Elizabeth and Juan.
It has to be.
You'll find
Look
out
at it.
what your advantage is next time.
Ah!
Lisa and Mitzi, Zoe and Jordan, Kimberly and Ashley.
The first team who will move on to the next location, Zoe and Jordan. The team remaining in the competition is Lisa and Mitzi.
It's Kimberly and Ashley. We're sorry, but your journey ends here. Okay.
It's that close.
Over here, we have
The
made
cake
our
didn't was
market
too
here
simple.
on
It didn't
history.
meet the like that is it's just one flaw. and it got them kicked out. Don't know what it was about this episode. I loved it, don't get me wrong, obviously it's Harry Potter, I'm going to love it. The cakes were amazing. I hate seeing anyone from this show go home, to be honest. They're all so lovely. And they're all so, so talented. I mean, just the cake not being bold enough and just being too simple got them kicked out, which was insane. This episode's obviously shorter, I feel, than the last one, obviously due to the fact that they were introducing all the teams one by one and it took a while. But they weren't showing much of... I don't think they showed too much of the techniques and the process, which obviously they showed some of it, but it wasn't as detailed as last time, obviously, because you were having the teams come in one by one, and then they were all starting at different times, and then... So I personally don't mind that, but I think for those that are really, really into baking, I think seeing more of the techniques and more of how they build it and what ingredients they're using and how they're baking it, if you're more into that, then this episode probably would be a little bit more flat than normal. But it's Diagon Alley next time, and I freaking love Diagon Alley. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm thinking what the advantage could be. Could be you get an extra hour. You get to choose what you're making. Like, if there's a specific thing they have to make, like for Diagon Alley, it might be the shops. It might be things you would find in Weasley Wizards Wheezes. It might be animals you'd find in the Magical Menagerie. Maybe they can pick what they're going to bake, or they get to choose which team bakes what, maybe? I don't know. What did you guys think of this episode? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you all next time. Bye!